Hello there. You must have stumbled upon the video and you're wondering about the recent situation regarding about developer monsters for Pillar Chase 2. I'll be covering that in a bit, but also wanted to do a quick mention that it's been about 2-3 weeks since I uploaded. I really gotta get back on that schedule. But I haven't really been uploading because I have to kind of deal with other stuff such as school and whatnot, and finals and whatnot. But let's get that out of the way. Here we're on to the main topic of the video: developer monsters in Pillar Chase 2. Now, if you're unfamiliar with what developer monsters are in Pillar Chase 2, to put it simply, it's monsters slash killers that only the developers are going to have access to use, meaning it will not be available for the public at all, at least to their knowledge. And honestly, some of the designs looked rather pretty sweet and really sick. Since, some of them were like for example, like Scribble, Grimmare, they seem really, really awesome. And honestly, one part of me really enjoyed that, the devs worked hard on this game, so maybe they deserve some monsters. But there's other people in the community who say otherwise, which we'll dig a little bit deeper. Once again, I don't really know much about this going on, just want to do a little cover about it to get it out of the way. But recently, it appears that the entire ideal of developer exclusive monsters have been entirely scrapped or just no longer, was going to be produced, even though there wasn't any production anymore. As stated originally, if you went on the Pillar Chase 2 wiki, you would, find every other monster, every survivor, pretty much anything in the game would all be in there for you to look at. And there used to be a little list regarding developer-only monsters, which, would showcase all the monsters that were not available for the public, but in the perspective of a developer to see how they would play as, or rather, what they would look like in general. But as of today, or not sure how long it's been down, every single monster in the developer-only has been scrapped or deleted off the wiki. So you can no longer go look for them, maybe through Wayback Machine or whatnot, but Mr. the main source, it is no longer there anymore. Now, what was the reason behind this? But simply, the community was somewhat not happy with the fact that devs were getting their own while public would just receive just normal monsters, since not that many devs really wanted when only 6 were chosen, but it wasn't really a main priority of the game. Or they weren't even worked on, let alone script or anything once. And the only thing that was shown was, let alone probably a picture or just a model, but besides that, nothing else. Reason why they were probably deleted, let alone scrapped, was probably because of the community sparking rage that apparently it wasn't really fair to the public that, they get to use these cool monsters, but really the other developers were only able to use it. Which, in one hand, yeah, it kind of sucked. But also from the screenshot here that I took a screenshot of in the Discord from a little bit earlier today, saying, dev exclusive monsters are not being developed for Pillar Chase 2. There is not a single dev exclusive monster in the game. The whole talk around dev monsters were OCs from the dev team they modeled themselves. These OCs were not confirmed to be added to the game, and none of them have even been programmed. We do not control whether or not our devs want to model their own characters, and they are not considered development progress towards the game. So maybe at some point in the future, they could have gotten something, but knowing how long a monster will take, let alone 2 months or maybe more, depending, it would really, really slow down the game's process. But also just in general, the whole speculation, which, decided to close doors for developers using monsters. So if you're wondering if they'll ever be released, just know they are, at least from what I'm reading from the screenshot, and let alone just, the whole ideal, they are probably scrapped for good. You could probably still find the designs online, but besides that, the main ones have been deleted off the wiki. Well, that's just what I covered about the little developer mod situation. Just to put it short, you know, they just decided to completely scrap it since, you know, community and whatnot. But that's pretty much about it. If you enjoyed the video, you know, leave a like, subscribe down below. I'll probably be back to posting a Pillar Chase 2 overhaul new survivor abilities tier list. Thinking to yourself probably, which one would be good, which one would be bad. Don't worry, later down the week that video will be out. Until then, see you guys in the next one.